handler and also a streaming on YouTube and pay wunya ye live enti ubetimi join ye live stream no mo join ye from amanani nyina no anope yedamu nyina no ase papa pampacho ubetimi the messages no the aba na yakenkan ni nyina no the amount na endra echi Ebabesi and Dra a hands off demonstration so now there is a response to the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa from the Honorable Great Minister Yebebo tape no the amount surely na yede wedi ho enkomo and Dra the National Democratic Congress finally one more national campaign team no the aba betudra and okay we'll go deeper into that na yene wo edi ho enkomo. Then you come to the NIB the National Bureau of Investigations, woman so at the report about say a over 5,000 a year party faithfuls of the New Patriotic Party, a woman engagement, majority of them are selecting or are choosing a year Ura Matthew Poko Prempe doctor say Anna a year the most preferred and they said Dr. Bawumia consider na wade no ebeye ne running mate ebetimi aboa ahwepe the party base of the New Patriotic Party. Three major issues and adope yene wo ede ho enkomo. 33 minutes gone past 7 na yatina si no mame Emma lawyer Chumberema Achi na memano Akwaba wono a private legal practitioner and then a member of the NDC's communication team na yeguso watwen yemu se yenua paragraph wache dan kwan so ebe join in government spokesperson on governance and security on behalf of the New Patriotic Party. He will be joining us shortly as well in the studio. Na paying for him no and pay any one more edding commotion. So mami numbers no once again 0550596929 0550596929 and I 0550567929 and no numbers are no pay de juma. Mama lawyer Chumberema Achi na memano Akwaba to the studio. Council, good morning.
I mean, good morning. I say.
Good. Oh yeah, Juma.
So I can say
oh yeah, Juma party the pa.
How can I say
oh yeah, Juma. Now, I'm quite surprised that one for me campaign team no one for one count.
Oh no. I mean, you can't get everybody in the party coming onto the campaign team. It's not possible. I mean, the campaign. Send your campaign team. I mean, the campaign is down there. Is what I say. And the area is part of the campaign, and you don't necessarily have to be named as a campaign team member. And so I would maybe deal with me. I don't believe in that, and I also don't believe in so what you now. Within the paper so can answer you might and one to because but if you see the Jawa now as well, and it is important that people who have been named will do the needful and what is expected. Now the results that Ghanaians are yearning for, they will get. Madia, people will be very disappointed in whatever name or persons that were named as campaign team members. And it's the outcome. It's not about the personnel.
I see. We'll come into that. The substance of it. Now, your names are a wall list, so now and pay your demon komoye. But currently, as we speak, and this is more poised for power because and Crawford believe was the enthusiasm. I 6 or 5 months into election, SSA Ghana for whom the sort of hope messages are Modema Ghana for no. It is quite on the low.
So then the mama will be doing this.
Someone of your opposition part, right?
Yes.
Mono Mahoke Kano and the better Ghana for say the NDC for the flag bearer area. They are much more ready than ever before. Say Womobe secure power.
Okay, so you see, part in the day, and they might be brave, especially through the flag bearer. I can send be brave. I am a sifim kakran. I am a cancer. What is we say? Oh, but me I can send we 90 for policy. It means the person is not even serious because John Hammond share them any Lordin and camp policy, and some can be no catch the Ghana for. Or come through the media to Ghanaians. So you see, because people are not listening, and I want to say, but one won't pay attention to it. And I won't pass on the all kind of adwuma, which is which.
But could it also be some more consistency in the one?
Consistency ben Kwame. And somebody I catch the Yaguzuka. Campaign them from this very June year chrono. And officially elections campaign can properly take off. They are not can be and now 2 days of campaign. So me koto, I'm listening to, I'm going to listen to people. You don't say so campaign. But properly political calendar from June year corner campaign and okay. And that is why, for instance, when we are failing a campaign team, no so that's it. And as we speak, no political party has put out their manifesto. Even the NDC we are done. And of course, our manifesto is done. We can say you have to do a bounty. I was a MVP naming manifesto team just a few weeks ago. So back here, and this manifesto team has been working minimum ground for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, a didn't more than just as much that manifesto team is another manifesto. But I can tell you here. So NDC manifesto is ready. It is ready. So what is the thing that you body just say about manifesto? Because we are done.
I see.
What is it? We have done the needed consultations and ideas from the TUC, from whatever you have pick it. And until the certain sound and key policies. So I told you. So I'm going to the end. My mom is I mean, for instance, spare parts dealers. I don't know how to name. No, say, I dear Baku do munyapa as we sit here. A spot, any duties. And it's true. Me sub duties. Okay, I'm highly involved in this. You know, minimum say that the pain in knitting, I mean, arranging or organizing money to go and clear one item. And yes, you can, but still, I've never do plans. Are why you know, ebe do na abatraso. So we hear some extra be. Also, okay, mate. Masa no mo kano. Si ya kasi ntimi nyahu bibia na meboa. Enti betwa hu bibia mo. De betwa ya mamo no se wo hye ombo mienu. Ba ko no so mamo flat rate. On a name mbi. There be a flat rate, which means that flat rate in say ya mamo a specific amount say na tam bia mbotua. No se no simpo ne ebe woni ma ne ba. Na empo se wa homboa no nso ye na se wo sika sebe no nso a. There is going to be a financial institution bia. Ne botai no se obeboa mo amokra ne ma de baaye. It will only bana woni sika no bako hono ma arrange no ma so wasene e mo aduma wi no ma abra na wo de atua.
Okay,
these two promises and no ma wo mo e kra na mafura ma na de ba.
So on that front, you know, Dr. Bawumia Air promised a flat rate. John Mahama also promised a flat rate.
But there's an extra added to John Mahama, you know. And
so
actually, there's a purpose where it could be financial idea. Yes, and their back will say, Yama flat rate, dear, but I say that month, and when a man be a BBS with him and to see can be a swat. I mean, you can never go. I mean, there's something like unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
Be a one when I also this can be quiet. Kwame, and when first about Nahuma Kramanka, in 2 moments again, Gadi is goosey, academic, we are sabit of French. Yada one Baku on yard. Baby and a sika, we hear the cost of almost half of Abia Usikana, out the union. Because all any idea, but there's another supporting institution, financial institution, be able to touch the action was say, yes, can in Koya, go home. On Basso was in one year, my bosom make a club now there, I'll set loan now out.
So I raised the question of consistency and then clarity about more message and more put here.
Okay.
To be very sincere with you, I know pay and yes, our boss and comment said John Mahama said one also bar port, duties obeying a flat rate.
Okay.
So what it means is that it be a communication no echo, but explanation no any the consistency more they can't say no to Ghanaian stream it is lacking on behalf of the party.
Okay. I will say I agree with you. Media, personally, me start and say any platform that transfer biano. The first 5 minutes of my first 2 minutes. Okay. Whatever question ever put it to me biano. Me pick one of the policies and I talk about it.
Exactly.
Me what videos are. I mean, I think Angela from some few weeks ago. No more year time with the NDC. Me kwa. A dream is not me kwa. Time with the NDC. Time with the MPP. A dream is not me kwa. Me fat policy back for a day. This and then by ya policy back be academic yi me nyira de domo su ko kire mu ma wote ase 24-hour economic policy me je whole board live show on TV radio. I was the only person me show on be a phone last man for busa questions on 24-hour economy. I broke it down. It's on YouTube. I speak for almost an hour to break it down because I am my trouble. You know me, Kwame. Me trouble. It's 25 economy. My experience be an be in the trouble. I met me kunya as Sandy Coast School at the same time. I don't know how to be. So we have got my point. I call no what you no crumpo no more. Go school no upon. There's nothing extra for you to do. So what I say. And man the yabo but I accept the fact that and man do a bit money. So you get time and I mean explain or push or add on to all those things. Again, what do you mean now, Kromwa? Anna who say certain banks be yagunu. You see, so what your memoir see here, can say governance goes with what you call employment.
Exactly.
Abanya who take on us a juma pe and I say when I saw about juma bomb and you want to no. You are bad government. You are bad government.
So I want to be provided jobs.
You are bad government. Because a work around to be now, you must create a good platform for people to get more jobs to do. Sadly, I'm going to say more flat rate and financial backing, and a good source to create jobs. As a trainer say, Obia or one said who's also in or going to as business beara. And net lesser amount of Benyan account started because or back no one yes big money by support. So it's a form of creating employment. There were indigenous banks. Because indigenous banks, and the banks are yet to move forward. The likes of Unibank, the likes of Heritage Banks, and they can Kwame. But I did about indigenous banks. We say one that teach them for us. The name of our question bank, maybe one crossing and say any person wouldn't say me Kwabang or Ghana for a program. It was a training program. Now. One buy no. So the number of Ghanaians that accounts is about 30% of our population. Kwame. On money about 30% and the random bank accounts. And no crown I can say. And no need to make us in because I mean maybe more than one bank account. It's a me was 30% I can maybe they are trading account.
A different bank.
What does it? And I see. So what I say? And the indigenous banks in the descended to the ordinary man. And man, the uncle call from Cotton a bank, a carrying cocoa, yes, Cabia, or the quarter democracy and with new convincing one on the bank.
Okay.
And that is why you need them. And they were you're good in Yara. John must know. A very bad decision about taking. And it's me by about as a team near him. Young Jamuni, we be our suffer tennis in the license back at Bamon. No sign could be anyone back. Not for Ghana for we investors, no. For Ghana for a year, Polano. For Ghana for a secondary school, they can do the mobile banking for you. No money, money been yet. Bantama him busa, Baumiakos and Bio, Massacre and West. Was say free education, dear Maya. Now, one generation, Colani, we are secondary school, I didn't mean on bay. What do you know? What do you know? So, thousands of people will complete secondary school. And even over 200,000 in a year investors in this country every year. Kwame, young wedding. Young wedding.
There has to be job offers.
Thank you. But job offer na buying quant mean until so be a ma private persons at your room. Do you know how many people are not question to my employ? Do you know how many people are not Bridge Capital I employ? Do you know how many people are not UT Bank I employ? Do you know how many people are not even saying Unibank I employ? Uni Securities I employ. GoCo Securities I employ. Name them. Now, and that is when under this government, unemployment rate now 7% and almost 15%. Something is wrong with your government. But someone is doing who I won't go. But okay, and you can say, okay, so and we are going to digitalize the economy. You see, you are a joker. The nations that have gone ahead of digitalization, they don't collapse businesses. Take America. Wakona nimbe brave was said digital na wokan ho. Many baby as a rated percentage who about 20% or almost 100%. Unwadjuma. bank some problem be by America under Bush government. Uma de abani ye. The abani ye and said that be Yankunja for Nugan to mean good or man for Numa. A man for unemployment. How many times I so? Because unemployment creates insecurity in the country.
That national security account.
Very good. I mean, one more common sense. You should know, say, the devil finds for an idle hand. Ten sign, man, or area, come. What is a one thing? What they are not, what the boss not yet. It will be to come. I answer, and none of the question. Meet the traffic man. I do have me. We answer come here. We are motor will be sound. Sure, be phone. Pa, hour, listening. Okay. Traffic. So, these institutions will come back. America, they are American. They are buying here and say, or so much. And no more, Miss cannot say. Person who is a Moody's can be man as somebody and no banks in will be a board. Me the rep better so. And as I bind the rep better so. It Kessben bank.
Compliance.
Thank you. It what member no about that so but somebody can be somebody here comply with the terms at trace can back in due time. Muria on free board no so. On come home be more money what. Well yes and banks and it's yes. Okay, was we were saving people's money. Who
deposited funds? Yes.
Masa, je womunya sa grondi. Any person no musical. Pa question do nyanda de ko enkusa for you. Daily graphic for one chain. Echo top pages in not even pages. And let's see nyuma wo mo de ne kanyinara. Including contractors a wo buy we na one contracts. I no say. Menya aboni o. Misika na manfo bobo besia bank so adwuma ne yefe hu dem ntan so ye de bobo besia timamefo ne bia bobo besia every me nchen o mo bobo besia ne ko ye no wontua o mo kante ma wonya bi mremme manisika tua ne sika na kana wode ntua ma no because you tua ma na won bi won man physical cash o man check into the check ne ko the bank be na de ko ba ko sin du de ne ko it once in the bank na ekla check ne man ne pe Kwame, nisika bi ordinary bi on so gba dan. Atin dey free. So you can get money to turn around. Sani adwene. But what you anya so one of the policies was say obey investigating nyinara. And would you suffer to be adin dey man man asan ba nam ba na adwuma no wasan ba fa Ghana for nyima no bi ayo. And on tonchen. Was say
Kessben 92.9 Asidanku.
He's going to run a lean government. I said about a lean government because yes, it's important. Some ministries are waste.
I mean, say
sanitation ministry, do you know? O sanitation minister, I want to win. Me ma pen every pass marking the performance of man saying. Mo de na boa me wa wadaro.
Eze nyem na man adwuma.
Minim but
ni KPI so de ye.
Dabi una man adwuma.
Enkura.
Dabi ayo na man adwuma.
Mato aba mo mampanyi no mampanyi ama.
Enti wutumi na de ma wo mo no enenam so ma wo nya adwuma ye. Enti wo ka ho bi. Ghana for na man adwuma yo. Enya ko for na man adwuma. Are you glad with their performance? Are you very glad with his performance?
Or with the ministry, Anna?
Are you glad? You are not. Such triplicates and quadruplicate ministries, sir. Energy ministry, my ministry, why for 4 good years. We were there with a minister and 2 deputy ministers, and now more 3 deputy ministers. 300 ministers. Correct. Your minister name on women on Maria, and your man 3 other deputies on us. Woman will. Nina Chia, do so about Ukobis and Tante, no, no, do what no fun word, no con baby.
Very well. See, for more,
so and you know, and man there again, Yaka. For instance, yes, we are going to work with Parliament and all stakeholders to complete the constitutional review process. It's important. So at the end, okay, you know, maybe men some. If some men are jack and the constitutional review document, then maybe I wish it should come.
Okay.
For instance, Kwame, don't you think we need to get a cap for the number of people that we can appoint to the Supreme Court?
There ought to be.
There need to be a cap.
And the number of people who are members of Parliament.
Sanity.
As I see, a limiting in
because
a country like that.
But when I send money, you need to review the constitution to be able to do all these things. So we need to do that. Again, John say, I want my refinery.
Yeah.
Under this government, Napoyamo and now one say the band, Napotam to a good. And that's one reason I keep on saying that he's one of the most incompetent ministers this government has ever had. Napo. And then the 10 one, Tamari refinery is now a storage point for essential oil. And not all for one store oil, the crude is one wine, and must send you for discharge more no magic. One would mean and you are happy sitting there as a minister. We employed you to come and work for us. What about transfer management to ego? Now Bible says aquavan foko no kofo. What the kakran ho no kwa na kakran imponi. Ana happen Kessben.
Guys, don't see for mama.
Mercy. Cobra na fe yantiziman kasa say we dey say
52 after
7. Say we dey
uh-huh.
come again. Nti you are there. Me nua kuma no servant mamre na kwa.
But I say, well, Chumba, Ada Otene, private legal practitioner from the NDC, speaking on their behalf. Mamma Park watching down qua action, Namima or non so aquaba na maintain for the introductory remarks. You know, a government spokesperson on governance and security. Na Afeno Wabekains. Apagre, good morning.
Good morning, Kwame. Nyamiadom. Ampa yakasa yacha. Ba hanswache.
Onyesika panjata.
Na sema
hey. One more any position ni kwedi dimpo cha umo position.
Tuwe bano na yurani na kupo. Kwame. Tuwe we descending on me Obeka sema man sesi am ofie kra ko 4 times.
Obi abenti so you see you.
Gabi see you.
Hey, ready to go.
Gabi see you.
True, baby. That don't pay.
That me say Gabi see you. Me say one more any position. One more di kwa cha umo position.
Party moti say
Nyamiadom. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ne Nema Ode Bagana.
Okay.
Ena Ikrami. We a vision statement or launch here February 2024 UPSA.
Okay.
A moon say more tre Nionel Danado Danko Kufuadwa over the past 7 years. Achievements omo to me achieve and no so ba obetumi aye. Inti se kwan ho dia ma memfa no nya me introduction. Esan say hu hia me pa.
Okay.
Unim je inemi bu ono ma esi wo Ghana ana me dream hu bebre. Esan say Ghana Dutch hu ehia. Emma Ghana for Ghana Dutch who so esan hia Emma yenya ya dream say ye betra Ghana na ya boy ye bra wo Ghana na ye wo ye mba wo Ghana ye yere no mo Ghana ye wo fase no mo Ghana na mamimbo bibi kakra se wo hwe nia omampeni na nado danko ekufu ado aye na krata ni nya obehu wo performance tracker no so.
Okay.
Yeah, Abain is the only Abain.
Performance tracker na eguso ye.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Abain is the only Abain ye wo performance tracker. Obetumi a track se o call online na o download the app na. Picture is evidential enough. Lawyer name, law of evidence. Ye train, ye nyaye LLB. Ye train, ono de wako LLB, we akomakola. So, inti onim. Pass the evidence, law of evidence. Ye se fatre me. To call performance tracker honoma. Ube bibia. But me bobo nye maybe sukakra. Major roads are ye ewo o maimu and nanado danko ekufuado o mampeni over 11,000 kilometers of roads. And ayasa initiating the construction and rehabilitation of roadways. Bra, mini abe me ya tra amanonia monen kakra ye nim se omani betumi tumpon akonanima enema bi wo no ma se wo hyase omampani na nado danko ekufuado ahwe se ono ne mreso no o hye ne mebiase ye hwe wo hwe achimotansa won railway Accra Tamam railway Kojo Krom Takwa railway Kojo Krom Manso railway Tema Impakadan railway wo hwe ninya ye niema omampani na nado danko ekufuado hwe make sure say ye ba ye nso so rural telephony oni na me krekra ibo ono ma na onya network ana me boa incantity no time na mobile phone by and started by no be now say hey Medina Mountain and make us say yo obeka ya because those days need you corded phone.
Exactly.
Phones na called na ye ho round bebre na no to me fan ko Medina Mountain nti e buy na ye de say hey na de na say to Medina Mountain say Medina Mountain ye kasa no ye jai enye fan biem but ye crass na ye dat ni ye fi honum na ya bo modern say ye were over 1,008 rural telephony ekoso in this country. You're constructing more libraries. You're about 61 libraries at the time of 2016. As I speak to you now, Ghana Library Authority, under the leadership of Minia Bema for Sian, building 115 libraries as at 2023. Me sure say more crab can ya update ya ebe. Now, cyber lapses, so cyber security has become a major thing globally. You're building close to about 702 cyber labs. You're also constructing more fishing landing sites. Axem, Dixco, Mori, Manford, Winneba, Senya Breku, Gomwafete, Teshi, Keta, Osu, Ekunfi, and Fancyman. And all of these, Mampeni, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, Nabedi HSA, Samoshe existing products here, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado aya, and also in the Ghana of tomorrow, or proposing a digital Ghana. Washasio, a digital Ghana from his office as the vice president, Washasio, no say in that digital Ghana or the tax amnesty, that there will be a cross board of tax amnesty, or say jobs. 1 million young people to be trained in cybersecurity, 1 million young people to be trained in IT, 1 million young people to be built in their capacity of software is going to revolutionize the world. Me share Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, me share the property address system Odiaba, me share the digitalization of DVLA, me share the digitalization of the passports, me share the digitalization of the birth and death. Now, I believe very well, say when the Ghanaian people give an opportunity, Ghana Ghana.gov platforms here, it's been able to rake in a lot of revenue for the Ghanaian economy and ongoing. It's never way no domestic revenue mobilization, e-commerce, same Ghana card. Say every single child that is born today in this country would have a unique identifiable number from birth to death. It's going to eradicate all those ghost names. Even in recent times, ghost names do not exist again. Institution Nyema Ekoso under the leadership of Nanado Dankwe Kufuor, I'm in no doubt in my mind with the delivery of medical drones in this country. The vice president of the United States of America, Kamala Harris, Obeka said Ghana is the foremost country. You deliver medical drones in this country. Many countries crying to me on the continent of Africa. We are the leading. It's true. I mean, you have a medical drones here, national pharmacy for electronic database in Yamana. I think that the vice president and the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, is the right person to lead this country. And then upon mitie in Komobia on in Penifobi Echo have a live broadcast. Or say he wants to share his story. But see, he does not come from a privileged background. He's a man from Wale. Very, very poor background, poor setting. Also, a brother, he suffered, unlike other people who are privileged. Also, why a taxi driver? Why a cleaner? You understand? Unlike other people who are very, very privileged. Also, he's gone through the nitty gritties of life. Wabre, inti, our timama the vulnerable. And look, all of life, I'll tell you the truth. This is not politics. All of life, at the end of our life, then we want an impact. We want legacies. Look, Obieni Honoma, Minjuma, my year all around the world, Nivia Signano, Obieni Honoma, or we are, then I call Montreal, or then Japadieniako. But it's a good name that you leave. And no job with you. So Japadieniaka said there's no good name. People don't want to be associated with it. I believe that if you look at the leadership of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, so any background, any influences, any impactor, I believe Obama free tertiary for the disabled. The disabled are the most deprived people, people don't turn their eyes to. He gave one as a minister. If you know that, T region. It's never happened. I don't know.
It has happened. I mean,
of course. The chieftaincy minister, former wife.
And it's happened before.
In the deal,
yeah.
So I didn't know.
He was blind. Yeah.
And then that's just all. That
was a home minister.
Honorable Dana. Yes, that's his
name.
Said
Dana.
Good.
Said Dana.
He was a blind person.
Good. And so it's good. We have to encourage it. You understand? Encourage it the more. But Ahmadi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say patients living with disabilities, PWDs, Obama free tertiary, and a number of things that are happening. I'm glad, say by the end of the year, your flag bearer, essay. So if you are broaching about Ghanaian, you use the E-gate. Oko London is the same.
E-gate and what I'm not
You use the E-gate. You see, it's working and it's happening. It's for me there. I propose none other person than my candidate. My candidate and the candidate of the New Patriotic Party. And I believe by extension, the candidate of the young people of this country, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Bruh, I would be one of the saddest persons when I see that Dramani Mahama ever comes into the helm of affairs. Because I don't think he has what it takes, bruh, to come and lead this country again.
Yo.
Yeah, their money will be uncle.
All right.
Very well. We are coming into the substantive issues. 2 minutes after 8. Hi, Kessben 92.9. What joining your TV? So this is Kessben Television. We are live on DSTV on channel 364. Go TV, channel 121. More yusu multi TV DJ box no and pay munya live. So and more digital TVs free to air. We are live. And more besi phone and so munya and as well more go TV so no. Channel 121 na afi watimi enyaye around the world. We are live on social media. Kessben TV handle no stream me Kessben FM 92.9 stream me and afi oko ye YouTube channel no so Kessben TV on YouTube and also stream me and ope and we are all over around the world. Me that say any a year akwenya wodi amaye say anope yentumi emborua we fiefie mo. Your numbers ni 0550596929 0550567929 and no text lines are ye de juma WhatsApp and afi SMS enti what the ba ye betimi age akenkan ede amount. Now we begin with a year demonstration a course so Andra echi on Tuesday a year the Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa LED ye hands off our hotels demonstration. Now in effect the Honorable Greek Minister Brian Achampong has given a response to Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa. Ma yenko na yenti na yenhwe emra. Yeba yebedi enkomo no. Yenti emra.
Honorable, you say Rock City Airboka. You are making losses, and there was a demonstration that you are making losses, and that Labadi should rather rescue you and not Roskity rescuing Labadi.
Well, first of all, Obia Ogana had him say Rock City. I mean,
Kessben 92.9.
Yes.
I know, but Rock City, they mean say, Omomoka. Obia any who beats me account, baby, I say Rock City.
You are not making losses.
Where makes me who could you turn Sammy Jeffy?
Yes.
I was studio Maha when Neo Kuja to Shebata career Kemna Rock City is making losses were intercepted documents from GRI or intercepted document Bia. The Okikeni Nini
from GRI.
Me say Nanaya
serial number.
Me say Nini
or set up on B and sign it off.
Mimiaba. The Bia Niwa Okuja to Kan was asking no more no cre. In Trump one try it. In the first place, Rock City, Mama Maso asked one thing, I'm checking on GRE. Say, I'm filing on 2023 taxes. I was almost filing by June ending. Into Munyam filing. Into could you to intercepted document there with GRE. Rock City focus on 209C GRE, no matter filing taxes. I'm filing the end of the month. Into your document anyway. On your document in GRE Bia said you a contumpo bosremuka in pro.
Nothing at all.
There's nothing. In
2022, no losses.
Me see, 2022 Rock City did not make losses. But he was categorical.
With 2023.
So what intercepted documents.
Yes.
Emma serial number,
yes.
Emma file number, Emma
the person who signed off sample.
Me see, GRE Rock City has already been filed their 2023 taxes. It's due June ending. Into Nyawe. I am told one and and then I'm daring you. I'm daring him. So see what documents that say Rock City 2023 I finally what GRE and made losses on Famra.
Kessben 92.9. Asidan Kwa.
We told 2014. Me the bet channel.
If there's a proof.
Kessben 92.9. Asidan Kwa.
So to make the Rock City 2023 accounts, Basse Rock City is making losses in our Shabatakari making losses on Famra. Mrs. Hafi me the bet channel on pair. NGO be a charity on his orders. Ghana phone anime Nancy for. In fact, Nanaya, or the consensus in Lofton, Rock City or hotel back war. Akosombo Intercontinental Hotel. A Rock City there. Or call the crew more to me prove. Sa hotel, remember Rock City for assign their man. Hey. He should prove it. You see, on high and MP, the dominant Minkasabri, and Yamano can Nina and Tro. Ha, ni na me competition charge, and I made the way for her. My emergency service and quality diagro and Yamua, being Fabi Honko heading, and Kokam, into Namakaman, and yes, a mini baby can. The Rock City Hotel, and there, so hotels are one crime. Kempinski, 269 rooms, Moving Peak, 260 rooms, Labadi, 160 rooms, Holiday Inn, 160 rooms, Venice, Fiesta Royale. Okay, Casa hotels, I can see one crime in Bomwa, and then Brew, the Rock City, in terms of number of rooms. Rock City has about 1,000 rooms now. Can hotels say what my body now can the number of rooms or more? They are not even close to Rock City.
I see you are not paying taxes.
But I'm saying that Rock City, I'll come to that. Rock City is building over 3,000 rooms today there. What are you talking about? We are not paying taxes. This is a company that is paying VAT and paying taxes almost about 100,000, equivalent to $100,000 almost every month. What are you talking about? They don't pay taxes. Check from Jerry, check from Smith. Put all the Rock City hotels in Ghana, Akosombo, in Kumasi, in Accra, in Takoradi, and check whether they are not paying taxes. You see, the last, I don't have any problem in doing this politics. Oh yeah, the politics and family. Minkasa, I'm not going to go near the kinds of lies that he tells, but to be categorical on TV as an ordinary man. And put it in a way, sometimes it's quite annoying. And
Labadi is making about 158 million gains.
I'm not going to,
and that you're not making anything.
But I'm saying that Rock City is expanding to be the biggest hotel in Africa. In all the 16 regions, 54 markets in Ghana, and hopefully take the brand international. He cannot bring it down. That is all the matter is all about. What Rock City is seeking to do, he cannot stop it.
You think he's trying to do that?
But I think that's his problem. It's a problem of hate and separate Brian Champon from the company Rock City. Miwa Rock City Bekoso. So you see, we bet the Rock City court and then Brian Champon court. So separate. But even if for political convenience you want to bring it together, speak the truth.
All right, 9 after 8. This is Kessben 92.9. Kessben TV live across the country. We need to call me Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. And that is the Honorable Brian Acheampong, Minister in charge of Agric, speaking to a year Nanaya Brefo, host of a year Unia FM's morning show. Mayena Womwase for this footage. Womo Edemaya on the corridors of Parliament. Womo Ene the Honorable Brian Acheampong Edisa Nkome. Quite an interesting one. But Mamemra a year. Lawyer Chumberry Maso na menshasi one so me mani simedu na metie no on this particular subject.
Master sa na obranda mo se
I say what you
na on there wo mutuam taxi wo mutua pay tie.
Ba wa dem enti
onya de otre no.
Wo beche mu fi
onya on form on one. You see, these guys they always think they are smart. Obi busa say wo company ni ntua wo taxes. Wo si utia VAT ni pay. Pay is not for you. Do you understand pay? Pay as you earn. Employees now for one no. Admefo na admo ho no. Wo makatua mo salary na admo ho no. So na etua pay. Enya wo tax. It doesn't go in your name. It look as say utia pay ya. And so what? Once somebody is working there, you are supposed to pay.
Yes, but he's telling you say it's a form of
relax. I'm coming. You tell me become. The number so can no can. Usually VAT. Once somebody comes to enjoy your service, and your extra money, I want you to one because we see can I charge in so. Tiadeni. Oh, Jenny Pakuno, that will be about 500 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
A buyer charge now. Okambo is about 20% of that 500 Ghana cedis. Charge it to so. The difference be a charge be and you 200 cedis. So which means one normal rate I will 500 cedis and your budget. Now what the 200 cedis extra to so. No, what were you 200 no
700 cedis.
700 cedis. Did you make 700 amount? But 700 amount, a 200 air bind there.
in effect,
Okay.
A client in the area.
Number 3. A bind dia ana dia command. But your ba institution nankasa dia ya mu tax pan dia wo tupo mu charge o tua no say wo 500 na ya win income. There's something called corporate income tax. Okaso tua. You file it. You pay that one because I don't know who nyam faso e waduma no. Ono no mas 2022 they did not make laws. How much did they file as corporate income tax? Of violation. And can pay you. And come VAT ho. And on come. And in your income. The whole year in income on your saying. How much did you pay when it has tax? And you can want so much was I know who been proven no matter. No good on other one thing. That's in your room. You will not be trained that in the eyes of people. Yeah, Maakye. We have read what was school couldn't be coming. There wouldn't be any company in which we are on the same level. All right, I did corporate law. So you could even have a kind of say, what kind of tribes as only labors is you take into deep. Because when it comes to taxes, everything, I'm a lawyer, everything about taxes, Kwame, you know it. You are doing law. What you say? Tell me one ever know.
Kessben 92.9.
It's your kind of merit. I mean, they are yet to file their 2023 tax returns to GRA. And
have you seen
the pronouncement? Say one more evidence, document. It is neither here.
As I'm say, yes, state capturing. Ton merger padia basa. And sadly, mostly when MPP is in government. Okay, baby, and Foreign Affairs Ministry is in even.
Airport.
Good. Right opposite my office, so adjacent, and American side. All right? I know. Sassin and Foreign Affairs, this is what we know because they even do an extension of the office. Kufuor time, one more time, you see, these guys don't need to lead people in this country. President Kufuor time, baby, Jamba 40, Professor Jamba 40, not as Deputy Minister of Finance, cantonment. Professor Sasne when, and yaton. Baby, Alan Martin, anyhow. Professor Amelia Kufina, fear to Alan Martin, dear so, and then no drive through that source and see. All those lands are gone.
Why monato?
Madam, one more time, but him. Yan we are trying to put in perform. I don't talk about dining. I'm a nipper more time. They know it. I don't know. There were some judges before Alan Fee. No, that's that line. Also, no, they were on the left. It would trouble 2 judges free. As I call Alan, and swap up. I mean, I could find that was you know, I was a police officer by then.
Yes.
Yeah, and they put that to us. So, we be here. I'm not more. All those houses are gone. You're putting in a good net. What do you want? You're 60 new houses in a war. Abandons as any individual as there. Why are you trading off all these things? So what else be who didn't come from Kwame? I abandon ya. Me send this in the tekunyaso. Say people in the tekunyaso. Say a party in the tekunyaso. Chumbarima Alexander. I will never support anything state still. Because my principle when I say abandon who individual one was the I'm asking you. What would you want me? Because I was a question. I buy me and crankre, but I jump also with when this can jump by. And let me justify that point to you. There can be a time that he can go to a bank to go and seek for loan.
Yeah.
Our bank be against where me to recommend in the Yaman loan. I buy. And then when my time I go to actually boy you still. You could be somebody baby. And then for the first time in the history of Ghana, you declare say yentimi ntua kaya de kurampo no yakob semba ye benyabi just some few weeks ago when parliament no recess you from some back on by then they came to approve some loans me boy good and the empo say aban ni kapre this am no ka say free 2021 sorry 2022 ebepom ne aban ntua besian biada ontua ne ka wodi bia oso ntimi ntua ontua bi onkutua loan bia awadi bia ontua interest bia ni nyina chi no ko be semba be bi opa wo individual no ko ka se wa loan na wo se ntimi ntua sika wo so ntimi ntua interest na wo se ko ye for police for ba chewa So obi ni sika nkyɛn ban. Obi ni sika nkyɛn ban. Na ba na say na ban adwuma na say adwuma ni gu na wo de man kwa na be yi. Meanwhile no so permanent training and expertise as a mergers and acquisition lawyer no Kwame. Won ko fa private person ni mewuram mo ba won tuni pa na omu ntu ko fa so ba fo mewuram. Bra champion ton na enipa na gu na adwuma wo your friend said La Palma ne wan hwanfo na ye bobo di ni nyina no Kwame. He is going to use not less than 60% of them to work again. So betimi say ono betimi say ni ba kro na adwuma. Why can't the state be reasonable and put competent people there and ask them to give them targets, performance indicators, and use them to get results?
Yes, but Senate is telling you, say, what try some models.
Don't mind them.
There was a time, I award the contract at the man legacy management group. Woman and manage all the consortium, of hotels, Senate yet dividends, Emma. Majority of the hotels, 5 out of the 6, I know almost more Tom.
At the end, dividends. At the end, dividends. Simple question. What's the wild manager dividends in if I saw my soul? What am I be song in your name? And also, yeah, I don't never saw my soul. So at the end, I demand for one listen, I know be any other on. On what we are, what the or some for and the big weather about them every day. Go and check it. La Palm Royal, Labadi Beach Hotel. Aye, what as a minimum crime, I call several times. Minimum crime, woman airlines, most airlines, our contract, our go for Badaho.
Okay.
Kwame, Fanasa will be our airline means. Na airline means some beyond the 10 year. Plane be about the drew and then you mura. A nipper the plane free be America by Ghana. No. So, one more La Palm, Kwame. One ko one captain in nipa omu nyina na beda Ghana ne won bakotena eti won beda nne tese binu so beda anra eti won beda anra no na di plane be konne na won e ba anne no di plane be nne so da na won so di plane kotena sa de no sa fo e beda ho fansa airline bia no nipa 20 ne ba beda Kwame na so La Palm was even 3 airlines. Labadi were 3 airlines. As it's trying to say, every day beyond 60 people every day. Every day, 60 people Do you know how much they charge them? Kono kwa check Rock City nesi kwa woni say that be university free it's not so. And this it is so be any abres opposite to try was said there all can nya correct.
But the books are showing loss. They have told you this.
The same books they show loss and the same books in the 8 moments and they are able to pay allowances to themselves. And you are saying that you are making losses.
But they do baby sense in this why capital injections over 200 million Ghana cedis. I will chair those hotels. Basically, with the exception of Labadi, 5 now can are unable to do same. What want to mean Mexico?
And I'm actually missing my mom 5 room, you know. The cannot be a message and go home to meet me come wasam. But at least me a new idiot. My come several times. So I know what goes on there. We have gone for meetings and conferences and other things. But I never want to meet me koso kakra. Kwame. So what you saying? This is my example, no? Do you know how many airlines that runs into this country get called Ghana in a day? Yeah, check it with the airport people. Never say anybody do a landing in Ghana every day. You'll be shocked with the number. You'll be shocked with the number. Qatar Airways ba, Emirates ba, Delta ba, KLM ba, Lufthansa ba, British Airways ba, name them. Air Morocco, Tap Portugal. Woman ba so Mr. Crew na ba no, that hotel be mu okrum ha. If not the La Palm is Labadi is Kempinski is whatever. So woman nyina say we just like say nyina. Our clients with airlines. Apart from abrofo baba da ho. One hotel ba kwa kuma hu sa abrofo da ho pa ye say La Palm ni Labadi free. Me bo akadem se mbo. Won ba wo mu ndezika. The ni baba da anim. So I disagree. But lastly, the process that was even used to sell. One of the hotels, Red Royal Hotel.
Yeah.
Apart from Senate for no, 2 other shareholders. Van F Company Limited and the Ahoy Plaza Company Limited. 2 companies, Vanef and Yahweh Plaza for 5% in total
of the shares.
Senate
were 95%.
Senate were 95. And 5 on the crown, Vanef one could majority. I have one with 0.3 something percent. Okay? Now, what's the war tone company? No? By law, you need the owners, i.e., the shareholders, to grant it.
The minority shareholders.
Minority, majority, so that's it. You make that decision, what is called members' resolution. It's passed. Whether at the general meeting or annual general meeting. It's passed. To grant that, that action, this was not done. This was not done. These two people that I mentioned, or these two companies I'm boarding, lawyers has written to Senate asking you why you failed to do what is required by law. And you know, some who print picture and say BBI now so being the person the answer is not so. This government is into state capture. Unisa prison service for headquarters. I was just opposite police hospital. Yakas woman do video.
Prison's headquarters.
Woman do video. I will say, Kocha can run and Ninaka and someone could do with the Babon. Yabro message the balance on and I say the amount when I'm a private developer, it will move. Can you imagine?
Until you relocate your minimum. Because to the best of my knowledge, and so 37
police barracks, mobile force barracks, police workshop, the filling station, and one for police for interior ministry, and one in Yamutu. Yeah, they are my private developer.
Now see from cancer.
Kwame, it's Mudiam Batrakunaswa. At the beer, your major Padia Biako. Yamohumbai. Mr. Foreign Affairs, Senior President Mills at Daruma. And in Yankupa would never say in 2009. Emma would see a Musa May, my body president, Zadio Mima Kamamon Fada. And Casango Foy Kwamukafui, Echamom, Adequoy. What Jason Momofano, Fofi Antoata, and a Foreign Affairs Ministry, Kwashi, and was Messi for. Fufu no besi ni sasa sinaka wo mu wi atomo mo no okosi disi so enne abayo ma adwapade etimo je se mo te konya so na mo bo ma adwapade ho ban anya bia pose wo bete mo na mo dia mu man se yeton mo dia mu man se yeton mo to so to mo ho so wo mo ho no to ma ye fe mo bu yo bon hwe wo da ku ancha PDS e ba chronics na ewo mu no enya bon to se fo wo mo Capons no agumunu a circle. And a woman who are deuce. Me for 10%, me for 60%. Where's would you say? Yeah, we are never in some bargain. We are on.
May I say, Lawyer Chumberima, a member of the NDC 24.
I mean, Metamanason.
What time now? I'm coming. Okay, my paragraph.
My main ticket to every one coming. I mean, that can make a meeting or same one as my motor is on by back. You must say, events and say, and I use a for some wedding.
What's on my survey and one more I survey now. Survey now 1 more year and over 5,000 new patriotic party members. Anna Akasa, but majority, I prefer Dr. Napo.
I'm wasting more money. Most of my answer showed you. Palgrave composed a sweat. Most of my
Palgrave now, what do you know? But I say, my auntie Wimra, your body at us.
Honorable Matthew Poku Brempa na me friend no.
I sit down kwa.
Say you ran apo. Na say to this kronkron no. Ahimfie no free. You ran apo. Anapo Ghana menti wontimi na wo. Ayem ye hine no no. Otise ade no no. Ghana komanda ne sunti wontimi na. Honorable Matthew Poku Brempa na me friend no. Ya dodo no abo ne mena ne say you ran apo. Na say to this kronkron no. Ahimfie no free. You ran apo, and apo Ghana menti wontimi na wo. Ayem ye hine no no, otise ade no no. Ghana komanda ne sunti wontimi na. Ye ran apo ajaye. Ghana komanda ne sunti.
Ufia and President Vice President. Tieni, Kwame.
Yes.
You see, you're unnecessary hyping
over 70%.
One name they should listen.
Why?
National one for now.
National investigation.
They should listen and listen properly. Say nya twum so ba na yechi.
NIB.
Says the more than the political activism. Read the Security and Intelligence Act. Can you
92.9.
Can Security and Intelligence Act never one function? Never one say they should deal with any political. Now, which one is your business? Move on, by. Your mandate given to you by law has got nothing to do with any political party or obey you. Which one is your business?
As an NIB.
Which one is your business? Read the law.
Okay. National Security and Intelligence.
Can I say 12 now?
At 10:30. This is what it says. National Security Intelligence Agencies. Now, Section 12 says that the department existing immediately before the coming into force of this act, known as Bureau of National Investigation, now referred to as the National Intelligence Bureau and Research Department, respectively, are continued in existence under this act. As the internal and external intelligence agencies.
Internal and external intelligence agency. Until what deal with a man on us, we don't mind war. I'm on any efficiency. Functions
now, my functions on Section 12 functions of the National Security and NIB. Was it the internal agency? The internal intelligence agency shall A. brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholder on intelligence gathered internally relevant to the national security interest of the country.
Thank you.
B. Monitor, monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate.
So, before being the also brief president, what has that got to do with political party? Running it. It's a political party. You are not working for a political party. You are working for Ghana. And this is for you survey. PNC for you over survey now. Stop this hypocrisy.
My main kind of fancy now or wrap up now. I'll say being is monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, and disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. Now C, or say be responsible for A, counterintelligence and activities for the internal security and stability of the country. II, intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent and counter violent extremism, including terrorism in the country. D, provide intelligence to aid the formulation of government policy and programs. E, provide government with feedback from the populace. F, gather intelligence to counter threats from organized crime and any other form of criminal activity. G, conduct investigation in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of national importance. H, support the provision of security protection for I, the president or the presidency. II, visiting diplomats and other persons with diplomatic immunity. III, designated public officials. And I, again, comes in to say that perform any other function for intelligence purposes as directed by the council or the minister. And those are some of the major functions.
And political party be going running with a conquest of a man.
Very well.
What I say, so we will not be entertaining this. In any case, Nibana who
and
Nibana Mabon is also one and be before one penny. Yeah, found by. Well, you'll be a Ghana for him so he's for somebody that Ghanaians are giving job to. Someone swimming as an energy minister. Opa met my 5 achievements or 2 or 3 how ministry one almost 4 years in what year. Even say answer the mean can answer
very well
me. And na Paul send na Paul and Crawford man but trauma and be an afford person by my enquisition. But me can say to pick you, we don't care. But the other can say if Baumia picks you, Obama can afford this.
Very well. But as my memory paragraph, so that means here for 20 minutes. Now, Mama more than enough time. Cancer was or joining that oko and major Banako, that means here paragraph. Thank you. 31 after 8. My memory paragraph, so that means here. Paragraph, you have all the time. Mamintia.
Kwame Medase. My mention say Emfi Snit.
Yes.
Kwame Snit. Abayin enka say or ton Snit. Abayin a floaty shares.
majority shares
in Senate. Aban enka say or ton Senate. Aban a floaty shares in Senate. 60% shares. Aban shares Ajumede say 2018. Publications in the Daily Graphic and the Ghanaian Times. Invite 15 transactional advisors.
Okay.
Mu 6. Mu Bako. Say Bakono na enye the major transactional advisor ASM Capital. 15 transactional advisors, Standard Chartered Bank, KPMG, PwC, Deloitte and Touche, all of those companies you can think of, IC Securities and the likes. In the end, omo fa SEM Capital say omo no monye omo transactional advisors. There were close to about 9 people. Omo di omo dimba say omo per se omo taught the shares in Senate. Rock City Hotel, Yao Ado, Luxor. Membubo bia di minja bako cry film emagana funya Rock City Hotel, Yao Ado Development, Luxor Hotels, West Ridge Developers Ghana, Temple Investments, and Spartan Ivis. SAS 6 companies and omo bede. Now, to be fair, these hotels, they have been running at a loss for the past 14 years, for the past 14 years. From 2009. Now, 2009, when I was buying at times when you're baby call. From 2012, when I bet you are buying Dramani Mahama Wohono, our person sign baby. They run these hotels at a loss. Dividends crano muntia, Senate crano muntia, loans crowd, they were not performing. And they run these hotels at a loss. Huge loss. Huge. Turnovers were bad. Bruh, you can't live in a country where upese economy no eye. Upese investment pensioners making accrue the necessary benefit. Now, if these hotels are not performing well, upese a government or drink Ghana for that. Kwame wo dache ne adwin hu no me na Kwame boache dan Kwame ti Palgrave me dache hu e na aban president na do Danko Akufo-Addo adwin hu me mba na ma wo mo na omunyi no mo dache e na current pensioner dache enti so we the 60 years old
Kessben 92.9
14 years ago and the way the 74 years old na say NDC aban no mo boa bro because o pensioner ka esi tike yetumi increase no Abaying I trim no more to me increase. But in this government, under the leadership of Dr. John Tinkran, time I know yes Senate boss, increase pensioners allowance significantly. Today in this country, the highest pensioner edgy almost 100,000 plus, almost getting to 200,000. Busumi because of good investment. Into really, if you look at the investment at Senate over the past 14 years, 9 years of them, they have run at a loss. And I remember, I'm a Ghana for because my platform is quite cheap. From Labadi Beach Hotel.
Yes.
Profitability. Almost to me break it even for the past 11 years out of the 14 years. Only 2 years ago, and almost started so we make it profit.
That is Labadi.
That is Labadi Beach.
Okay.
But for over the years, they have run at a loss. Now, every single time, consistent losses, frequent request of management funding, capital investment. Ninya Senate for pension sikana omudi year hotels you. Senate say no, this is not reasonable. It's getting out of hand. Into the mismanagement is too much, and the losses are too much. In many hotels, after COVID, they've not recovered. Minya tihanum na oka about airlines any 60 passengers in my bra. I mean, isn't that here nor there? People drive past La Palm. Omu who crap say La Palm hotel. I'm telling you, gospel truth. Fact. And go for trim omu who say, is this hotel there?
Is it not attractive?
Now, bra, when the hotel is not performing, why the beko honum? You tell me. Ghana hanum if I go for Kodidi. People go to the central business area. Ama other hotels I'm because Besame advertise on the Liberation Road. No, they have people. But La Palm, last week he could be a program be on Brad. The people did not even patronize. Because people don't go there. Workers are even agitated. Almost say, Senate, come to our rescue. And Senate has seen all of these plights. And they have said they are coming to the rescue of these hotels. Senate investing heavily. So we are floating the shares. Now let's look at the percentages of the amount of money. These 9 people, from Rock City to Yaado to Spartans to Temple Investment to West Ridge to Luxor. Now, if you look at the bidding that these people made, bruh, you'll be amazed. Labadi Beach Hotel, Luxor, a bidding for 9.3 million Ghana cedis. 9.3 million Ghana cedis for Labadi Beach Hotel. Yaado, a bidding for 18 million Ghana cedis. And at Rock City, a bidding for 29.4 million Ghana cedis. In fact, 29.4 million US dollars. Nyamabunya $1 million.
Yeah.
All of it is in dollars. That's what Rock City bidded for. Now, brah, say me that me pension. Na Senate for na transactional advice or say now me show more my bid from $9 million to $18 million to $29 million. And yeah, the highest bidder will be $29 million. So I'll give it to the highest bidder. And no yesika Senate echo make you. Listen, yesika Senate echo make you. Without people,
should they agree?
So yeah.
Yeah.
Senate will get this. And this is just on Labadi Beach Hotel. Now, brother, listen. This is an investment I invest in a making without knowing so able to me recoup or not. Because, brother, $29 million and you secure that for more. We'll calculate that by multiply that by the exchange rate. They multiply that by the exchange rate and you secure that for $29.4 million. Mami ko benim. La Palm, Yaado, a bidding for $13 million US dollars. Luxor, a bidding for $5.9 million. And at Rock City, a bidding for $21 million US dollars. Bro, calculator by China, multiply.
So in this case, in this sense, what it means is that all the 6 companies and our individual and our entities I applied for the bid. No, they were shortlisted, right?
They were shortlisted.
Okay.
And it's according to Wankasa financial muscle. And that's key. Now, Uber Ridge, Royal Ridge Hotel and so on. Ridge Royal Hotel. And because they were not interested in it. They were not interested in it. Because the hotels are running at a loss. And Rock City bid for $8.4 million US dollars. Elmina Beach Resort. And also Rock City bid for $2.4 million US dollars. Now Senate had an expectation of their bidding.
Okay.
Into winning all of it, Senate almost meet up to Senate's expectation. Rock City cry a bid higher than
for
Senate
more, no? Because,
yes, Rock City a bid higher.
What was the expectation of Senate in terms of the bid? For 60% share now one more no.
Yes.
In terms of valuation or transaction, for those shares, what were the expectations?
Bruh.
Now yet me just oppose it with the ones are bidders, and make it
for Labadi Beach Hotel.
Yes.
Now Senate almost paid $23 million US dollars. 23.
So that was the expectation.
That was the expectation.
It was over 6.4 million.
Over because all the bidders, Yaado at Senate at Labadi Beach, $80 million.
Okay.
That was the bid.
Which is below the
expectation. And at Luxor, Emma $9.3 million US dollars. And at Rock City, Emma's $29.4 million US dollars. Now, brother, listen to this. In bidding, Senate, bidding, they won't tell you the expectation.
Yeah.
It's a idea you're hidden. Because you can't expectation now. Say that you pay the amount of it and then go away. Debbie. But it's competitive bidding. Into you don't know the expectation. Into what dream and a Senate for expecting $23 million US dollars
on
Labadi Beach, and Rock City gave $29.4 million US dollars. And Honum don't want to say ring it immediately because in person it's an adrenaline. Because omo bidding nim the cost of it into boat chim na worker, so they exceeded it. Now about La Palm, Rock City every day for 21 million US dollars. The expectation of Senate for La Palm was 22 million US dollars. 22.5 million US dollars. That was the expectation of Senate.
Okay.
But Osha Obi Obedi Yenya Luxor every day for 5.9 million US dollars. Yao Ado every day for 13 million US dollars. And a Rock City every day for 21 million US dollars.
So what it means is that Rock City are closer
to the expectation of Senate. Now Osha Ninya now the Beboma Rock City total bid Ninya is 61 million US dollars. Bra, we calculate a
for the six
for four.
Okay.
Yes, for 4 hotels. For Labadi Beach Hotel, for La Palm Beach Hotel, for Royal Ridge Hotel, and Elmina Beach Resort. 4 hotels. For these 4 hotels, Rock City highest bidder was a 69 million US dollars. Would they multiply that by the exchange rate and see how much money pensioners, Enya, SNIT is going to reinvest. But look at it very well. SNIT is going to reinvest this money. Should they go ahead? SNIT has gained because the total expectation of SNIT for all of this, transaction advisors in they were expecting 59.1 million US dollars. 59.
And the expectations, were based on the valuation.
On the valuations.
Same capital for a
year. Yeah. So that's based on it. It's clearly bra. In fact, I would say every single investor is helping the pensioners because the investment of pensions are that every responsible government, every responsible abainbia, every say why you juma mo mino would that and won't break.
But the critical question, Pagrav, is that Labadi Beach, for instance, hotel are more car. Now already in profit, as to say, wamu to your dividend, na dividend, no so a substantial to sit Senate, another question. But the argument from Okujetono and it's a hotel are already in profit. Why do you want to sell it? That is the important.
But and before I come to that argument, right? Labadi Beach Hotel had made losses over the past 11 years. They have only made profits in 2 years.
Out of the 14 years.
Out of the 14 years. Till they've made losses in 11 years. And they have only made profit in 2 years. Now listen to something. So value proposition of investment as Senate area.
Okay.
Now say floaty shares are. Bra, the more you put together, the better for you. Into Senate a number of hotels. Some person who floaty shares in 4 and I in 3 no mujaba akwa. Now say in the few years to come in the future, Labadi Beach begins to underperform. They would have wished in the thinking of the board. They would have wished say Naka years ago we should have put this and taken our shares because they are looking at the future businesses of hotel industry. But this investor, Rock City, is taking a risk. Huge. Namaka said Rock City is building the biggest hotel in the sub-region of West Africa. And by extension in the future, the biggest hotel on the continent of Africa. Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Mali, Liberia, Gambia, Gabon, Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Senegal. You will not find any hotel bigger than it is in Rock City. Now people have stated say
3,000 rooms.
It's amazing. People have stated say Rock City is making a loss. How? How is someone able to raise Rock City as a company to be able to raise 61 million US dollars to buy shares? An investment Mr. Senate is going to have an extra 61 million US dollars to reinvest on pensioners' behalf. Mimi Judy said pension near Bia or Tiffy, our Yari, and then on Yari, our drain a Dutch home. Or because the Senate is making the best decision. Because pension Bia increasing pension. Recently, Dr. John Tinkra no more increasing pension. Pensioners were happy, they were smiling to the bank. And thanking President Nana Dankwa Kufuado. Me say this for the more boya bro. I'm telling you, gospel truth. Omo boya bro. They didn't have the financial muscle to clean up the financial sector. Now for banks, they couldn't even raise capitals to meet up to the obligations of Bank of Ghana. they stood the risk of depositors funding. Omampeni na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ordering Ghana for depositors or buy or cleaning up the sector of the mess. There was huge mess. Huge. Bruh, bank a business. Nko udu sika to banker a business. Ye de bema loan. Na ye tumi reki in. Into a savings account ya ma bibi kakra. Why a treasury bills ya ma bibi kakra business. Sika bi any one by that bank da hokeke. Me sometimes me call banker. Catch him say branch we sika na me permit ya me call another branch. I'm telling you. Because if you sika be call in a door, so say go to another branch, we'll not get it another day. Because me sika me wo no. Dia mo bi so fanye juma. And any party bambe tiaye. So bank is business. No be krabroni bi ti hono. E the deposit sika e business. E the to kwine, the to total properties. Omampeni say it will not happen under his watch. Came to clean up the banking sector. Bruh, media, if I look at the things that Omampeni and Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done and is doing, me did the pass or drink and afford that. I'm telling you. And this is one of that.
But has it really surveyed the situation within the sector? Because, I mean, presumably, it is also under this government and I experience here debt exchange program.
Bruh.
Yes.
So, we are clean up.
Financial sector now, not year man a rebossed.
Bruh.
Now, a saving deposit sika no. It is rather also under this government and a debt exchange program. Yama the same depositors. Anyone more aqua invested in series of funds. Womu sika ya mo haircut must say womu so.
Bruh, mbacho wako a dirty house da. Wako if you want that. Wako be me that. Bruh, hey, let me paint a picture to you. Say when you go to Uko fear if you in Krawum, me I've seen houses in Krawum. And you Ghana po abrochi kra I've seen houses in Krawum. Say in Kra fie and now cockroaches will fear. And now ant fear. What does it mean? It means you are dirty. Clearly. It means that Dania foul ball and so the animals come and feast on it in the night. That's what it means. Ghana was a dirty country under the NDC. The filth was too much.
And you came to clean it.
Of course.
Yet we are having challenges.
Bruh, in America, say in the cleaning, no. So what could fear if you now we clean here. Bruh, it takes time. I'm telling you. See a cleaning in Kakankakra. The debt that we came to meet, bruh, I can tell you on record today on your platform. Play this tape in the next 10 years. Nya ye wagana no ye cleaning ye cleaning and making sure say the system becomes robust enough. Now, bruh, if we are doing a domestic debt exchange,
yes,
and the future of pensioners and the future of investors is to ensure, say, in that future, no, your dividends will accrue more. Is it not better?
Very well.
I yet to say, Mamika say, Mitchell, Mami be, and all you know, then emba echo school, are you good? Or then emba co school, you good, no, not so per se in Colano, Omunya Dachi, Papa, Tini you. It's vacation, be on to uniform, on to new clothes, on to, or see, or Muscu na here. And no be so, and then the Bacos Saito. And on there, vacation beyond the Bako Abrochi. Today, as I speak to you, Mame no de Nembako school ye papa no almost struggle ye no. Nemba 5 in India are well to do. Schooled in Ghana, developed in Ghana. They have the best jobs in the country. Lawyers, doctors, nurses, midwives, all of it in Mamene family. And Oshe Ninyano Mombana, no Domoko Saito Adebi or Domoko Abrochi no. They are not having the capacity that they have. Bruh. Mess ni bina NDC for creating, you know. Omampeni and Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo had to take the bull by the horn and cleaning it up. Me, I am glad that in my young age, this cleanup can go on. Say the beya me dachi. Say me nyame buami na me nyi na ma me nkwa me dachi wagana hanom no. There will never be a day that there will ever be a debt exchange program again, and there will also never be a day under the leadership of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. With the gold for oil reserves now, you know, our central bank eto gold, no, there will never be a day that the consistent times ayako IMF, no, it will be a thing of the past.
Very well. Pagram made us say, stay with me. 51 after 8. Kessben 92.9. We are live on TV, on radio, and as well, we are live around the world. Yen handles Nina. So, me need a Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. I'm highly grateful. Earlier on, you heard a lawyer Chumberima of the NDC. Pagram Wachidankwa, a government spokesperson on governance and security. Now, most importantly, Maminye Ejuma Wemra, Namesa Pagram, so especially when he speaks for the government on security, the National Investigation Bureau for Akwakoya, lawyer Chumberima said that is not the mandate of the NIB. Said Wamubeye survey for a particular political party. It is neither here nor there because Wamo mandate yade amma womo in Act 1030, clearly, sa niyama womo aye, enka. We'll come back to that discussion. But my main fast sedani be emma eye wa wutie me na menkai wo se ene mpacho uye obi a wo pe baby a rente. Na watimi atena wone wabusua dia mpacho there is a beautiful edifice yesi ewo Kaswa Windy Hills na eno no ewo Kaswa police station no echire hwa pe enti se wutie me na wo ye family wo pese wone wo yire no manyina no etu kotena baby a rooms no edoso na emu ofe na ebetimi ama wo ma no a very good background any environment wo mo be survive wo ma mpacho yesa apartment yi ana make come for the amount. 6-unit houses are one more to mobo esi behind the Kaswa police station ewo Windy Hills. Mpacho one housing unit biano ewo 5 bedrooms. Enti anope mpacho ope baby a high at the amount workers in soa and our managers manage your company and no offer one more ebeje so na any jesem ne say if you no there is a standby generator gated community kama a power sa a year houses ningina and which insuo no e flow 247 ye wo CCTV cameras a monitor our environment ningina no at the mouth day and night enti anopay ope save environment amofra no betimi anyi wom na ebeboa wom ye ebeboa mo apomode a anopay as I said when a company no edi enkomo wo numbers no 0558 507765 0558 507765 and after 0248 906831 0248 906831 na when one more any enkomo secure luxury ready for yourself na when we busua momfa mo ho enkonko shemu bi na ebeboa mo ye pa House of Fortune say a name pacho wo mo de akwanya kese pa de aba ede ama Ghana fo nyina mpacho wotie me unya ya ubetu kwan akwamanone akotena ho akoye adwuma opportunity no aba esanse House of Fortune said one more airpay over 1,000 workers, both skilled and unskilled labor. One more edemo kwakopie mo ewo maya your friend Romania mo tieha mpacho uyo bia we adwuma construction sector anymore. And now we a construction worker. My main can is here. Wow, we a mason, we a tiler, we a steel bender, we a plumber, electrician, we a painter, and as a welder, and opay a konya way, uchefa e womo. I feel once with me pretty a year machines, a bit say excavators, bulldozers, crane, and a face of forklift, and the account and who will be won him dear one now with me pretty machines, I can see it saying in Anua, Romania, a konya, ubetimi edo hon. I feel more pretty light duty machines and I say equipment. We be heavy duty trucks, utimi etri, light duty trucks, utimi etri. We auto electrician and auto mechanic. Mpacho we be a spray car. Nina no onso ochefa wum. Say one insan we juma kra no. Mpacho onso bra. Esan say onso ochefa wum. Bibrinano ewo hono ma ya pe juma edi amamwa. Muko dru Romania. Mubetimi aye bebuwa mu ye pa. Na shenen so ye ma 2 years contract. Na wakwa kotina Romania. Na wakwa ko ye juma ewo ho. Between the 25th Ekosi the 30th of June, Bosumi, I say House of Fortune, any abrofono ebeye interviews, ewo Ghana ha, ewo House of Fortune for office. Womo office no ewo Achimota ABC, Amankwa Plaza B, building no emo, first floor, ho ana ube huomo, entiko na wonsofa wo hu eshemube. Uhia o passport, or traveling passport, uhia wo CV, uhia medical fee kakra, ubehia registration fee kakra, ana fe 4 passport size pictures, na watimi de wo ho de ahyemobi ebeboa wo ye pa accommodation baby abetena free, transportation free, and afi wo medical benefit o yare hospital a obeko ni nuane abedi ni nyina no company no atake charge of it and pay je wo numbers no na frɛ wo 055 4547915 055 4547915 and after 0200 074525 0200-074525. Ubetimin so afre office lines no 0302-977-771. 0302-977-771. Na one house of fortune for any enkomo anope. But your best brand publication for Adaroma, one more at the textbooks, papa, at the about drama. So from the basic level of educational structure, no pacho, one more to Moboase, at the Naka curriculum, no actual textbooks, ahodo, at the about drama. So, and until anope, so would me na school, no, a BA open textbooks are about front bit me, I can kind a baby and I dream, a man in India Shonkwa. From nursery, Ekwa Kosi Senior High School, Mpacho best brain publication, a year textbooks are for all the subjects ye in our schools. Enti open religious and moral education textbooks are ubenyabi at the basic level, open a year creative arts and then a skill. But your OPB ama obana kenkanya obenya be English language, science for the basic school 1 to 6, primary school wasem ana making. But your ubenya be ede ama obano, ebano equiapim tree, ebano gan for the basic level, fancy for the basic level. Ninyina no ebi wo hwa obetimi ato ede ama obano. Afi obano wo JHS ampacho integrated science, mathematics, English language, social studies, RME, ana afi basic design and technology. Subject ahodo omo ye nyina no best brain e de ho books no e de aba wo mo e wo senior high school no open core mathematics, open integrated science workbooks, questions and answers ni nyina no e bi wo ho, open biology, open government books a obeto de ama oba no manesua ni nyina no best brain e de bi aba and pay bookshop bi a obewura mu bia no o say open books a free best brain publication for eho and pay Toby na famo abofra no na one kenkan e beboa ne nim de ye pa from mo numbers no on 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and after 0504 0504 200 na wone womo eni enkomo anope womo ebeje woso ye pa anope best brain Adaroma ana yede eye jumedie nso ede bro na Emma's Global Link Limited for say ene uye obi a wo pese okwamana ne koto a wadesua so okoye masters okoye PhD bra na womo be application ni nyina no ede amount to the schools na fe womo make sure say womo secure admissions no ede amount eno echi no oye professional person, whether a nurse, a teacher, and a jume bia we be our person or migrate biano and pay one Emma's Global Link Limited for Edin Koma visa acquisition processes no any documentation ninginano wamu beye edi amount na afe wonso watimi akwa kopiem wa mo pese moko Europe mo amope eye America, Canada, baby a peso ko Asia, the rest of the African continent and pay one eye Emma's Global Link for Edin Koma wamu beye sanshisheni ninginano edi abuao but your Kumasi ene nimpatem na wo hwe ya no ya ubehu wo mo ewo Asafo Labor Senate no office no wo ne no ana edi enhwede bo no wachi no obankran hanso a wo mo ewo White Cross Junction ewo Weja Kaswa Main Road no eso anope free Emax for on 0504 203401 0504 203401 and after 0535 502499 0535 502499 na woni eye Emma's Global Link Limited for any enkomo anope. It is only 9 o'clock. Me ba a year back to Palgrave na met you know quickly on a year NIB report and I saw there one more dia ba one more air ranking Dr. Matthew Opoko Prempe ahead of a year the contemporary one more enya interest in this running mate issue. Now made in the Hong Kong Palgrave history. But I mean kind some of the messages are more dia ba and also it's I mean kind kakra na Palgrave and Twaso Jones anyway free Manso Tontokrum Anna Ediaba in the Amansia South constituency. I was good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please tell the NPP man if the world is not good like Ghana, why Ghanaians are always traveling out there. What it means is that other countries have better programs and policies for their citizens. As Ghana, as a country, we are doomed under the NPP administration. God bless JDM. What they are, no, thank you. We sir, kind way omens anyway about or say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Tell the NDC man, lawyer Chumberema, that they don't have anything to do for this country anymore. They are lacking ideas and simplicity. John Dramani Mahama is not the option. Dr. Bawumia Beba, thank you for a message. This one says that, hello, Mr. Speaker. Good morning. My name is Ayivo Daniel from Eye Buaman. Shame to Dr. Bawumia and Nanado Danko Ekufuado for selling Ghanaians properties in 2024, the current day of modern Ghana. Ghanaians are crying for John Dramani Mahama. Thank you for a message. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. Good morning, Speaker. Please ask the NPP man if indeed they clean the banking sector. How come our monies are still not paid? Why are the banks still struggling within the financial sector, still struggling to pay investors' loan and giving haircut to people? Is there a good reason Paragraph can give us? Thank you. One for within Ankaho. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. Good morning, Speaker. Please, what is the NPP man saying in terms of mismanaging the financial sector? Because causing a filthy house is not the same as causing a filthy sector. If they so clean the sector, then things should be better now, as we are experiencing. But that is far-fetched. Samuel, you send this one from Emina. Sami, thank you for a message. We say, I'm David for Amasaman. These NPP people want to kill Ghanaians, or because they just think about themselves. The youth are suffering under this government and their leadership. Thank you. Mamin Kaiwe. This one says that I'm Derek from Labadi. This man don't really go to Labadi Beach Hotel or La Palm Royal Hotel. So if those hotels mentioned, Labadi and La Palm, are facing financial issues and are struggling to function, what at all is he saying? Why would the investor bid for over $20 million plus or more, those functioning unfunctioning hotels, and bid for 8 million plus or more? Then what it means is that there is a great potential in those hotels and government must not sell. Simplicity. Thank you for a message. Mamin Kainwe na yentuaso. We say good morning, Speaker. Whether the NDC likes it or not, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is breaking the 8. He is the next leader for the next generation. Ghanaians are awaiting his presidency and it will be beautiful. Thank you for a message. We say, good morning, Speaker. Please, can you ask for me, the NDC man, when their government sold out Tema Port to that French man, how many people heard of it? And was there any demonstration against the sale? He is now talking about prominent people buying properties. It has happened before in the past. They should give us a break. Okay, one for with Dianka. But to the best of my knowledge, Tema Port, and which port are you referring to? This one also says that, good morning, Speaker. Rollins sold all factories in Ghana and sold in Sawam Canary to his own wife. Tell the NDC to give us a break. Mohammed, Ediwe Free Offenso Anna Ebaye. Mohammed, thank you for a message. Abba. This one says that, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please tell the man in your studio to speak to a little bit. You are referring to Palgrave. Ghanaians are listening to his explanation, so he must break it down. Thank you for a message. Abba. Palgrave more. This one says that, Speaker, good morning. I'm Nana Kojo from Kumasi. Nowadays, listening to these NPP people even makes us angry every day, especially with the ones in your studio. I promise you, we will discipline them come December 7. They take us for granted, and indeed, Ghanaians are far more angry. Thank you for a message. I mean, last one, also na Palgrave Embremo. I say, is Rock City Hotel for NPP or is for Brian Achiampo? Because the issue between Ghana and Brian Achiampo, the issue is between Ghana and Brian Achiampo, but the NPP man is defending Brian instead of defending Ghana. Shame on us how we do our politics. But I am Mufamudi and count. Very well. 5 after 9. Mamima Paragraph 10 minutes. Na mintieno on the NIB survey no na afe meneno enwe na yem sorry so. Paragraph mamintio on this.
Kwame,
what's your survey no?
Oh, Kwame metie mamin ka asembi kakra.
Okay.
in the security environment, no, Kwame, inema bebre ono ma buy your attention.
Okay.
Inema bebre. Now, there is not anything in the security environment, we are not aware of. Because intelligence gathering, you gather from people.
Okay.
And you will tools being so you use to gather those intelligence. Intelligence gathering, you gather, you the advice abine. Assign the advice to me move for. My concern with this publication is that intelligence gathering na ye ni for public consumption.
Okay.
Inti nekoso NDC, nekoso CPP, nekoso all of those other smaller political parties. Intelligence agencies in your information in ya.
Okay.
Say Bernard Mona peso ye flag bearer. Omoko region omoko ye omo congress in ya your information in ya. And your information in ya na a public consumption. Say vomo no peso ye demonstration. Say otana landing or ye Zoom. Or kikan sem bebre etre Ghana funinya. Ye was information in ya. In the intelligence fraternity ni any security fraternity ni bibie ni honoma hidden.
Okay.
Into my concern with this is that it is not wrong first for the NIB to have intelligence gathered
For a particular political
no hold on Mpacho.
Yes.
And I make us say it is not wrong for the NIB to have information gathered. What you say?
Me too.
What is wrong is that information gathered should not be made public. Inter say in the security intelligence fraternity we gather information.
Okay.
From MPP, from NDC, from PNC, from civil society organizations, from labor unions, agitations, and one near the advice you're buying. And then one also near the two time move forward. Sana me chance and I'm kind.
Yeah.
Into ABA. Intelligence.
First of all, may I establish you. It is not wrong.
It's not wrong. No.
Debbie NPP.
Debbie NPP. Say NIB ebe gather information.
Okay.
On intelligence. It's not wrong. What you say? Say be a NIB gather information on former John Dramani Mahama. Say obi peso ye ni bibi. Ena omo this information na command say hey omampeni wana montuo ya ebi a peso tu kwan ko oman we no ye hwani ye ukọ hanoma fa de say ye ni say ye bo omampeni dada no ho ban. It's intelligence gathering. What I'm saying is that what is wrong is say intelligence na ya gather no is gone into the public domain. That is wrong.
Okay.
Because it sets a certain narrative be for a dream say bia NIB the bidding of a political party.
An agenda.
That is why I share my premise and I say on the foundation say intelligence gathering near gathering no yedi nipa any yejuma. Inti your agents my information from different classes of society. It be nam lorry crying as workers. It be a trotro drivers. It be a mate. It be a taxi drivers. It be a kaya ye. It be a lotto kiosk attendants. It be ton in Yama or Kwai market ne. And it be so a cratch for intelligence ye gada baba for ye gada all across. But near ye wrong and it's intelligence na ya gada no. Ye de crat and abe twabonti. And no, it is unethical. And it is not done. But and ye wrong say an intelligence bureau ebe gather information of what is happening around the country. Now, or the advice for policy decision. Because that's what we always do. Into your information genya about NDC and our CPP. I be one of my the advice yomo. Threats here also in Boku and all of those.
Yeah.
You renew curfew, A intelligence I gather. And I'm the respected Minister for Interior, Honorable Henry Cote, a review curfew, It's intelligence gathering. But in fact, Sakra Tana Yenyano, and Fanny Paddy and Betua Bontin say nipa we inti mo kwa munye careful. But we are informing decision. Ama ya review of the curfew.
Okay.
Sani ya with Alavano issue. Into all I'm saying is that it is only wrong say Ababaye public.
Okay.
But it is something that is always done in the intelligence environment.
Yes, but that is also the concern, the publicity of it, because Ghanaians are saying said the NIB we know, no, you didn't say elections be whether the NPP or the NDC, one more carry out survey, but never on any day, Anna Ababaye official, Ababe Toja. Now, Obibeka say a BA box nimo. Ama say and Crawford begin say one more request say okay so mobetime de na podie aba betu dwadia and the other surveys are more nyina so mo famra na Ghana for hwe. Now how do you respond to that, and especially the sentiment say NIB survey for NPP, they are not supposed to have done that for the party.
Brian,
you heard the lawyer
lawyer and then make us say NPP as a political party Emma mandate to be out to NIB to do a survey.
Okay.
On record, NPP has not done that.
As a party,
we have not done that. And as a government, the government of President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
And yes, sir.
Meme Kasamano as the spokesperson on governance and security. Ma mandate to NIB say omunye investigation we may as a government. The premise in America is say as the intelligence environment in Yegada information. That information na Yegada no is to advise policy decision. Now me see information ni bia Yegada no Yegada ema abtimemufo ehun se ni ebetumi e de abo atimemufo. Information ni bo no ma yewo for NDC, yewo for MPP, yewo for CPP because it's an electioneering year. Now so yen fam beto abontin. It's what I'm saying is that it's not wrong on principle. Say NIB will do intelligence gathering around. What is wrong? Say those intelligence gathering has become public consumption. And no, it is wrong on every side. But it is not wrong on the mandate of the national security or the NIB to gather intelligence. And I made the assembly to us some man penny in dada Dramani Mahama. Ya gather information. Say the episode to call Mali. And I dear to say Oman penny Mali se si an nsema ekoso wo no enye inti be advised. Say the episode call Thursday be advised. Say don't even go there. That's what intelligence gathering is about. It's the main person you be politicizing this issue. All I'm saying is that it is not wrong for the NIB to gather intelligence
and understand your concern, but yes. You read the substantive. So I mean, they are telling you clearly, by the substance of the report itself, say Dr. Maakye Opoku Prempeh is the most preferred person. Dr. Bawumia Yinwa. I mean, Ebeboamo party. As a party, how do you respond to this,
bruh? As a political party,
yes,
the New Patriotic Party, you were your flag bearer. The flag bearer, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and they be decided near obeying the running mate. Ojidi se obetumi abuano.
And
in a year, Juma. For me, as an ardent follower of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, bruh, whatever decision he makes, I follow him. Bearing in mind, and so say, bruh, we have strongholds in the party.
Okay.
Now, strongholds in the party, we have key stakeholders. And me, I don't have a preferred candidate. Because my preferred candidate is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the flag bearer. It's in your dinner baby as an abedi bruh, I salute and support him 100%.
So you support that Dr. Maakye Opoku Prempeh will be selected?
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem at all.
Okay.
He's a nice gentleman. I like him. He's a medical doctor, though he doesn't practice. He's been an excellent minister for education, an excellent minister of energy, a performing MP for the good people of Meshia South. No, bruh, come on. He fits all the boxes.
Very well.
He's personable, he's respectful, he's humble, he's religious, he's spirited, he's loved by the grassroots. I don't have a problem. But all I'm trying to say is that my candidate is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's in your bedroom, no one son hon daye. Say, nipa we na mafano. So ya me running mate. Bra, me dinechi 24/7. Me ye juma mano. Mayor campaign amano. Inti nyame kan say forgive the ills of NIB. Say report ya be public. It wasn't any idea you sanctioned here from government or sanctioned from the party. But the NIB always gathers information. Now you gather information now, brah. You did to me for assign the advisory policy direction. But any public. And I make say so man penia bed on my penia which you call drama ni mahama. Or so komali. NIB in your intelligence. I'm the bad advisor.
Very well. Very well. Pardon, I'm asking a very big thank you.
Akrame that's it. Muma way every Thursday be a member.
Every Thursday be a member.
That's right. Monge no regular. Why?
Regional boss say any regular and every Thursday be a program. I'm grateful for your time, but okay. Program watching down a government spokesperson on governance and then security. Earlier on, we had a lawyer Chumberima of the NDC on the issues as well. He had to take leave of us because that wasn't so echo baby. I'm grateful for your time. 17 after 9. May I say?
Tired of lying to yourself. Don't you know you are the best? Who you waiting for? Who you waiting for?
I was here, I say, my faster than be my a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited. Nano pay one more darumba, a Mascon for Abuaya and Pacho, or your salary work and quadia opportunity Cassia Anna Yade Abba Ede amount, say, and nay, bra, monkey come home, na Momegia Sasse, more moyen some trophy, na moye Juma, ewa and some tro, Jumekua who do more, and nay, Marketia Efa Banks, a hood winano. Mobeti me ake kamo ho aboma for me group moba ye be transfer ni be e dia mamo na afi mo ato mo bo ase etua ne nkakrakra we military officer we soldiers mobeti me akabom aba nurses and doctors mobeti me aba police officers bankers immigration officers customs any prisons and afi fire service officers nyina no moka ho be mo amoye factory workers and also say achurch for teachers mo nyina no mpacho moba ye betwa e dia mamo e wo ekwan sronko so anope yensa ase ni nyina no e wo chopoli enkran ha na one plot no e 70 by 100 e 18,000 Ghana cedis and afi half plot no e 100 by 35 and no e 9,000 Ghana cedis anope bra na yentwa asase ni be eba na eni je 77 mo ye group na mo ba but ye twama wa o de 3,000 Ghana cedis ana e de beto ase 15,000 no aka no ye mount 12 months which is 1 year na ya spread it na ye de amount na wetimi atua ne nkakrakra e beboa wo ye pa eno nchi anope 10 minutes drive from Central University, 5 minutes drive away from a Seglemi housing project. No, make it a point. Na wonso bra na beto wasase a free a Mascon for and chain and pay when ye din komwa ye bejo. So numbers near 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and after 0553 8387 30. Na when a Mascon for any enkomo anope mpacho ye wo a year. Spinters Road ne so yene Allied Filling Station no ana edi enhwe anymore and pay offer yene a yebeje wo so enti woni yen eni enkomo Mabe faso da be ma Eclipse Collateral Management and pay wo mo adaro pacho wo mo de wajapade enkrata no e de be ye adwuma no mo tua commission e wo and wechi no pacho wo tie ma no pay na we obi a wo pay loan woni collateral and pay woni Eclipse for eni enkomo wo mo be boa with collateral na weti me ajo loan wo mo kira kwan wa Denta News site Abakan Street numbers near 0266999020 0266999020 and after 0302551877 na when the Eclipse in Congo and okay I'm KJ Kwame Appiah Kubi in free a Fidiko for Asoya KJ Maakye design
Mr. Speaker Majoso Yajoso pa and I no pay Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center na yatwam way na Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center motati yedin ni ehunam se ye oprekese jamedu a ye fitiko ti ane ehu age afiefiem abusuafo ba bia mo hye bia mo hwe na no pay ana mutie o masum muntie ne ya ba makuafo na yedin ni ehunam se ye kasa poultry ye call school yi poultry are birds that are kept for their meat and eggs the actually say o ka poultry enkokọ ho asem a ada se o ye enkokọ ama ebekọ wiase no nkokọ de betu nkosua ama wakoton nkosua na nyamfa supuduo eno ye baako anase enkokọ na nkase na wo ye wo no obekọ ton wo na ya ton wanya sika gu botom eno ti nkokọ no ye humienu ye wo layers no and yawo broilers no layers ne tu nkosua na ansa na nkokɔ no betimi ato nkosua ma wo na wonya mfa so puduo no ne etie nie agye se wonya enuane a emu ode enuane ete se wo enuane nnuro wom etienei Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center yawo ha ya nante se ne se ye be kyerɛ se yen na eba enuane nnuro a ye de franco konuanim mo di no mo yakase etimi tu nkosua na yade wo ne nto nkwanta paya ye ne ye wobie ai ye ne ye wobi ye ne yakofa bi aba na ne etia de se eguo potwo ba bia wotie mi bia e bia wotekam komo no be ye ode je ahomatrufo yi na tie nkomo no 0244 260 190 Mami fa we count 0242 76 98 and 030 395 8583 afetie me Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center yakwafa enuaninro ya premix etia layer premix ya broilers premix ya pigs premix and even tilapia and catfish no nyina no enuane nro additives ya di fra enuane ni mu a ya de mamwa de ntima me di kan fa nkokɔ no nti se layers ni say no ya de layer premix aba aduane nro a ya de fra aduane ni mu na ya de man nkokɔ no na de ade wo ho ne se in the rightful proportion da bi empani ka sem se de ade ne da no wan fa nto etofom etianye se bi a wote se yetimi de premix fra nkokɔ nuane mu de mom wanti na wakokoto bi na wo de afram Fidiko dia no ya measure yesusu no in the right quantity eti amoro so ena ntosin wo de fra enkokwa nuane mu de man kokɔ na wo mu di a kosua na mo beto no de di kan enkosua ne ho ne be ya den shell no kosua bi wo no mu a ho ne ye pete enu se nya papa eti ya de no de fra man kosua ne ho ne be ya den de to so mienu sport basa bia mesisi kosua ne ho afa enkokwa ne beto bebre ana period a omede to no so no e contentem awko no to wi okwa abu no asa beto bi won mu a onye nuane no papa mfra ne nuane mu ntino woto a na hia no wonsan to biem uye kuani na wo yen kokwa abeboka erutina Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center yakofa sa prebesi bi aba a sa nuane no additive with the friend nuane mo a enkosua ne be ya den kosua ne be ya kese enkokwa ne betu bebre na fei yade bia so emem ya otoze binder ta toze binder de be ne se enei ebeboa ema poison bia ewo enuane na enkokɔ ni di no eyifrim toxic bia ewo mu no eyifrim anunti Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center yenkɔ ma ba ko emu odam de ma no ebia no wa dwen se ukɔpɛ mitio ne na license enokra ho de wonya bi na se wonya bi mpo na wo anya no the rightful proportion na wa mfa nkokɔ na aduane mu amoma ubeku nkokɔ no ubebɔ kato agu bra yenkyɛn na bra betobi afo utona de ko franco ko duane nim de momo a ubekɔ wanim kra ne atia ne sɛ ode no to nkyɛn so a enei yawo broilers premix ne so ode franco ko ni nuane ema broilers ne kokɔ na wo mo ye ton mo mo ntu kosua we aya bi mbe bronya bremi wa wani tua ye beton kokɔ monten ube nkokɔ ni bi no na omo nan aya fia sɛ anoma bi anum nkokɔ ni bo so a omo nan na ya kase ubeto Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center ya broilers premix ni bi I am measuring kama ye nuane no rightful proportion ya frame na de be ne se nkokɔ ni dia on be ya kase o tele awokɔ ne ntu baako ubetimi edin be na otwe na wo wie nam ka kyerɛ wo ebe mu anya sika ye kuani a de wo ne se amanfo beto nkokɔ udi kɔ dwa so am ho akɔnɔ ya de bia ni om ho na bibia kwaso kama Kwame anu achi no Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center yesan wo ne de ma emprako enti ye wo nuane no premix na eno so ye de fra emprako aduane nim ademom enti mo ye emprako se emprako yen efa so osu buruta nemom sa wo yen wo anya nuane no papa mfra from nuane nim amom a wo beboka prako ni timengo prako so do time wo na wo nya so mfa so enti brabeto ye nuane no ni bi eya additives no premix no na fra mu ema omo je ahomatrofo no 0244 260 190 afa 0242 76 96 98 and 0303 95 8583 yano no Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center and what you so no your catfish edie and your tilapia sa pesa mo amu ye tilapia no tilapia me hu se krofo bebre edwom ho ahye tilapia yemu. I'm telling you wa mem krofo ye bi pa presenters ne ade me nuanu bi omo ye tilapia but I want something say eya no mabemabu because emwa ni ntimi ntu nkosua no emma omo hu bebre eti uyi om kakra bi na koto na o masa e wo pond nim bra beto fidiko portrait na fi center ye nuanu bi na fafra mu mo kama kura emwa ni betimi awo bebre na watimi aton ye wo amrehia tobut eya oyarfa adenta kwan no so no udu amrehia tobut a wo dia frɛ yen ebi awo baby sunyane kumase baby awo bia wa bolga now pen ewe bia to wo se yanso ye won kran beje de no nya bia to ya make provisions for after sales service ye be delight o ne won nwe ho se be ya ma no ene be ya ma ti de obeya ne se wo be fra homatrofo yi 0244 260 190 and 0242 769 698 0303 95 83 Kwame asempa yetia etia no ano no ena no pai Dr. and Mrs. Natin Sakwose wo mo tieto bibia momra meto Fidiko Portrait na fi center ye nua ne no bi additives no premix no na fa man kokɔ no empreko no tilapia no catfish no ubenya skapuduo.
But I say thank you. And if you do go for no I don't pay quarter could you be 27 after 9 and see me that's baby faster than it be 22bet.com for now pay we you be when you bet home party but your platform back one say we try bet ni na no e was so no 22bet.com I don't pay you too na e ade a be win cash pa is and say euros no egusu a e cost 22bet.com.gh na won so ko jiwu 2 and your promotions from one more a day aba on your guarantees your day mount but over 200 percentage points in terms of bonuses and ubenya on your initial deposit and pay bet to play bet to win one more abwa ye that mean faster than it be Bayport savings and loans for that one more the fixed deposit investment account you know aba fixed deposit account but your ukrebia ebo usika ne ho ban e de ma eba usika ne ye adwuma na e de mfa so dodo pina so ebe kan usika ne ho e de ma na no pay Bayport se memo won kan se uye obi a wutie ma no pay unya ya be investment na so gidi a ene mo wa bemu anopay pacho woni Bayport ntu ana momo na womo ebeboa wo ye ba de obe nyina na ne se woni ombedi nkomo ukra 5000 Ghana cedis and above womo be account no e de above so me miensa ensia ana se afeba ko betimi e de osika no ato womo no betina se negotiate interest e beba so nyina no e de above anopay frɛ womo na woni womo eni nkomo numbers ni 0245 153283 0245153283 and after 0263 007 922 0263 007 922 na woni Bayport for eni nkomo anopay but you won't be just see na Format Institute of Media Studies na eka say na no pay but you we parent we obi a we adwuma dada woni abodin krata e won sem tradwuma ya ye modia and no pay Format Institute of Media Studies but you bra na beginim dia begia disua na ebeboa we ye pa wo mo chere courses to say broadcast journalism, media law and ethics, newspaper reporting and writing, and any reading, you know, one better. After a banner editing, any sub editing, and patch one better. One be what it no bro for no about proficiency, and be come pa, and pay format for say 1 more 70% practicals. Now, if you want more the 30% theory, so I can hold at the amount. Okay, one more check, one more South or Doko, a Hona school, no ever. Aliu Mahama Road, no eso. But your one more schools on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. A very flexible. Ubani den Hobeshima, a bebwani yepa. Homes near 100 cities, and no pay to be Nama Ubano, Emeja 0549 655 649 0549 655 649. Now, when the format for any nkomo anopay, now one more ebejo so na afe one more ama ubano akwenya. One also be nim dear Eddie Abeye Juma ye ebi. It is only 9:30. Nana, Maakye. saying?
Yeah, Kwame Jusu.
Yeah, fine.
Nyamia Dumarakwa.
Okay.
Yes, and then the boss
election
Abeka Sako. Already a Jacob. Yeah.
But on a more serious note, party communicators, one more brepa.
Yeah, Kwame more brepa.
One more brepa. Both sides in India.
Yes,
because I'm sure good himself and dry. Your panel like Bahano. Omumi no nyina omu wie ya no menim say na station for from monitor ya dia omu mie no nyina asan movie kwa another station. Okay, and then so say ye ka say lawyer chumba ya no di ka ba ha o free ha no sorry ko another station paragraph nso free another station or no so san ba what you say in the day no omu ko over close to 5 stations
ade an area ho ne say obehwe na yibiwi bibia no
ye hwe
na ye show obi ba ye yi sa na wo shahana na belong to emu and now we say you the appointment letter mo bi ni asesa no ne oh lot but I'm happy today and Chumbere Maba we'll make sure that we nail him on Thursdays. Yes, they said in Kwame report in our babontin
NIB
na NIB ameki Dr. Matthew Puku Prempenapu as a leader say onena enkofo pese or back Dr. Baumia. Kwame, I only have a problem with the release near Babonten say NIB as a national security firm. And you can say normal be seen Kwame omode be Babonten basa because a basa no when said this country we are not safe. They make what I say. So that is what I'm against. But report now about Kwame accurate. The report is accurate. And I'm happy that Ghanaians have spoken. That Matthew Opoku Prempenapu is the one that fit to back Dr. Baumia to complement Dr. Baumia to win the election 2024. Kwame, Mamenya sa exercise vigil. With the exception of the reason why you need Naponi say, with the exception of Northeast, which is gradually becoming a swing region, because NDC are winning Northeast the last 2 elections in the MPP are finding now presidential. They make what I say. So, meet me and Kessben Northeast for now is the stronghold of NDC. But who share NDC strongholds? Kwame, you the 4 northern regions, Upper East and West, Northern region proper, and Savannah region and the Volta region, the Zongo community and the Muslim community. Kwame, say stronghold. This is a reliable stronghold of National Democratic Congress. There's a difference between Zongo community and the Muslim community, and these are their strongholds. Kwame, NPP has only two reliable strongholds, which is Eastern region and Ashanti region. The last election NPP vote on Ashanti region, which is 1.79, almost 1.8 million votes. It was able to cancel 5 regions votes, including what NDC had in Ashanti region. That is 700,000 voter NDC in Ashanti region. They make what I say. It is not a joke. And this reliable stronghold, Kwame, the CDD reports, I was reading it right now. The CDD report is telling you that your stronghold, 25% of them, and decided on Betuaba. The 25% of them, they haven't decided. And 25% of vote Ashanti region and decided on Betuama MPP. Kwame, sorry, on Betuabana. Kaunu says that 25% through striking 100% Kwame, and 90% MPP for. And the info analytic for such as 50% and soon decided. Professor Smasapo Betna, you made us to understand that 90% of Ashanti region and decided on Betuaba. Kwame, it's a concern. A serious concern out of your 1.7 million vote now. Kwame, and known as those percentages, eso omonto now striking now we are 10% to Kwame. We have about 70 to 20,000 people in Ashanti region not ready to vote for you. Kwame is a great concern. Alanchamates factor nyamai. Cheddar factor enyamai. Nini na aka hubi. So Kwame, you will need somebody that can repair this damage. You will need somebody that can reverse side differences neighbor. Choosing somebody from Ashanti region shouldn't be anybody at all. A charismatic person, somebody that Obibekas okay. So when I must say, when they reanimated ya, okay, me decision I'm taking me jai. Kwame Appiah Kubi. I'm telling you, when I went to Kumasi,
I don't know where to actually vote.
Yes, Kwame. When I went to Kumasi in the Easter, me and Kasame de Masoto from I asked people, and even Accra here. When you only go for the Nkoma, they mention Matopoku Prempenapu. Kwame, this is not anything. It is a fact. He's the person that created empire, built the empire. Amanohua, Nipa, Ekrivu Manano. It is not only in Ashanti region, but other regions. Matopoku Prempenapu. Kwame. So, I do agree with the national, if I say, NIB. For you know what they are about. And about Kwame, Dr. Baumia, Mumia Casa, Dr. Baumia.
Why then?
Why show you Albeman Kofa Cassa? Ye Cassa on the one den hono. I want to mean den hono. Come here, I can't go for Becassa. Because listen, I was reading MPP Constitution, time meeting, me bonnet up just a minute. What kind of MPP Constitution, Kwame? Article 12B talks about selection of the vice presidential candidate. Was it the party's presidential candidate shall, in consultation with the National Council, nominate the vice presidential candidate. The vice presidential candidate shall be a known and active member of at least 5 years and shall be nominated by the presidential candidate at least 12 months before the general elections. I don't want to go to the rest. 12 months.
But so I call national cancer. I Kwame.
You had the election. You were elected in November. November now, 13 months to the election. So, who read the constitution now? It tells you that a second choosing a running mate by December. You understand? That is a December. Last year, December. That is exactly 1 year that the constitution is talking about. And I would try to come the National Council and the party and National Executive say they should give you 2 months. 2 months, not say Maakye. He asked for 2 months. When I read the thing, what's it 2 months? Is it 2 months near December? So I said December near January, February. So the February no, let's say we name your running mate. It is 1 minutes a March bar. And yet then now April, May, June. You are yet to nominate your friend as a running mate. Do you know the danger here?
I care about 10 days near end.
June, so I can't 10 days near end. So I do agree with Justin Kwame Appiah as a chief executive officer. I want your party Juma from police station level to youth organizer. Ababaye general secretary. Or say 2008 when the MPP chose their running mate, and so come to 1 year. They chose it in August, 5 months to the election. It did not help them. Today, look at the NDC. Look at the vibrant NDC deba. And as my support report nature will say, Dr. Baumia is preferred, but your party is not vibrant. The last 2008 no more election. Me not be a producer. I was a head of your friend say current affairs or northern sector or Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Kwame. That time, Professor Mills campaign, the National Executive campaign, John Rollins a campaign, Nana Kwedrajima Rollins 31st for campaign, President Mahama campaign as a running mate. Jamaica, what I say? They were all going. Then this is what choose woman, they are going. You are yet to choose your running mate, Kwame. Uncle Kano, as a so make ya diano, we say I clear. the report now, but this is not the first time. The social media there, matopoku prempenapo, one dear, matopoku prempenapo, ye radio dia, matopoku prempenapo, onemu ateno, normal start here, Jumanese coming to be a disaster for them.
All right, thank you. Now, one question for a year, Accra Metropolitan Assembly for. Quite an interesting one, but I don't know Ochina Ba na you be dealing with it AM before. Baby fancy na yenko Sejo at the sports no eba. I mean we say Titi Katino a very big happy birthday. Titi, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Na mean we say again Benjamin True Boating a very big happy birthday. You also celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Abina Abrefi, it's your birthday today. Odro, happy birthday to you. Then as well, Vida and Ope, you celebrate your birthday. Namin Wishi Cindy Obenewa, a very big happy birthday. As well as my brother Kwame, happy birthday to you once again. God bless you so much. Kwame Appiah Kubi 41 after 9. Maybe West say Joy is up next with midfield action. I don't do me any our channel. You best sound so anywhere Eddie Asia. Good morning, Ghana. We are out.
Once a woman